Okay, I admit you're doing pretty well with the apple trees. You have quite a decent harvest, but you'll have to go back to school to achieve better results. A little more theoretical knowledge will be useful for you. Complete the annual agricultural school and workshop for fruit grower training. Plant pears and cherries with the tree planter to have those fruits in the following years. Soon you'll need to buy a chopper machine and combine harvester. They are quite expensive toys, so you have to start saving now. I don't even want to think about the bank loan I am going to have to take to buy a combine harvester. That's going to be the $500,000 bank loan, isn't it? Okay, so 2 lots of training, cherry and pear. Okay, fine. Doesn't particularly say how big the field needs to be, but I imagine like maybe a field that's like a 20 by 30 might be quite nice for like orchards possibly. Now then, for orchards, I think we might want to go across here. Just have a whole orchard section because the bees are going to need... They're going to need something around them, like proper flowers around them to actually be productive in any way, shape or form. So they're going to need support, basically. Yeah, so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to just... put another little paved road in, and we might just want to put like an orchard maybe to either side or something like that. A couple of orchards around here would be pretty good. So I need a big giant field, and it's going to be my orchard field. Okay, we're going to put it just down to the road like that, by 30 by 10. 30 by 20. We'll do 2 big orchards of 30 by 20. So 1, 2, 3. Why do they not look the same size? Oh, they do when you're this way around. Crazy. It's perspective, I think. Yeah, I think this game, like, it's possible without bank loans, but I think bank loans are going to make it more interesting. You can do more stuff at once with it. Like, I really think that's going to be a lot more... It'll be a lot more interesting to play with the bank loans. Right, so now we need to do some agricultural training stuff. Actually, no, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna start ploughing all of these big fields that I'm going to be putting all these trees onto. So I'm going to do this properly this time because we do now have all the ploughing tools and everything like that. So I see no reason not to. Also, I'm not using all of my people enough at the moment. So let's see if this needs watering. Yeah, all you guys, off you go. Go water the pumpkins. Those seem fine. I think we're going to need to water the apple tree pretty soon, the apple orchard. And someone needs to bale in the grass as well. Okay. Good to know. So everyone's busy, so I may as well speed it up a little bit. Just being a bit careful that I don't let things run away with me and I forget to do things like watering. The soil moisture is really bad on so much stuff here. It's not too bad on the wheat and the colza, but the rest of it needs a good water. I don't mind watering by hand. Watering doesn't seem to take too long. It's the ploughing and the cultivating that takes forever. So did you see how quickly that nice orchard field got cultivated? It's so good. Lesson 1, how not to get stung by bees and bank loans. Yeah. This money I borrowed is going so quickly. It's not even funny. Okay guys, time to do some watering. But not Leanne. Leanne's got other more important things to do. Like cultivating this field. Ready for pears and stuff to go in. So this field is the same size, so I want to buy my pear. It was a pear and cherry. Pear and cherry. So we'll go with cherry there. 14 units of cherry. And pear wherever it's gone. 14 units of pears. Perfect. Leanne on the way to cultivate this, or did I accidentally not tell her to do it? You know what I'm like. There we go. 2 people spare. Anything need watering desperately? That's not ploughed in at the moment. That's just dead sunflowers. Maya is already doing that one. This needs watering. Madison, that's your job. This one, not too bad. Yeah, we'll just get someone else to quickly water that one. So Gabriel, you can water that one. Oh no, I need a well. Okay. Okay, Gabriel, start bailing in. I know it's going to take you like the rest of your life to do that, but I don't care. Just start on it. So I need to build a well. One might fit in there. That would probably do. I'm probably going to need one over here for my orchards as well. Eventually. What am I doing? Build. Other. Look at all these things. An arbor. Scarecrows, fences, hedges, all sorts of cool stuff that I can't use. Grr. What I want is a well, and one will fit in there perfectly. Lovely. I should be able to then tell somebody to water all of that, so time to... Now, do I want that to be manured? Because I can't do anything about it once the field is... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to get Leanne to quickly go and plough this one. And then I'm going to try and get people over to spread some manure on that field as well before I plant the orchard there. I think it will overall be good for it. This has no soil moisture at all. It's so bad. That apple field is such a bad field. But look, we're growing, aren't we? Yay! It's just taking millions in loans to do, but it's cool. Right, have you produced any honey yet? Let's see. Have we had any honey at all? We should add honey. Oh yes, we have multi-flower honey. So it looks like if it's just general stuff around the place, the bees just go and find what they can and they make some multi-flower honey. Fantastic. How much would that sell for? 300. That was alright. Pays for the beekeeper, I guess. But yeah, if I want really specific things, then I'm going to have to plant buckwheat and colza and things like that around by the beekeeper lodge. So that needs to be cultivated. No, I don't want that. I want the tractor to be doing that work. And then anybody that is left, which is no one, can be manuring this up. I might not do that though. I might just plant the cherries and the pears in there. Don't know. Produce 5 chicken eggs to win 5.5 grand. Easy stuff. Go on, my chickens. You can do it. Okay, so I'm going to get Leanne to actually come and spread muck over here. I might even take Mitty off of silage over here. Yay! That was like free money. That was so good. Okay, I want the 2 of you spreading manure, please. I know I don't have a muck spreader or anything like that, so just everyone that can get over there and spread muck on those fields, and then we're going to get them properly nice before we plant the pears and the cherries. Oh, Tiberian Kid, I'm sorry that you can't watch the stream very well. That sucks. I really do want to try and get some raspberries and strawberries and stuff into these 2 fields. And into these little fields that are left over. I haven't managed to plant everything in yet. I'm doing my best to try though. I might be able to put another orchard up here that's just a bit of a weird shape and size, as long as it is more than 30, which it should be, because these should be 40 across. I could just make a nice big orchard there, just fill in the space. So this whole space up here, I think I'm just going to make loads of orchards. Probably have to put a well in here eventually, but we'll do that later. How are we doing for water? Moisture is good there, there, and there. Fantastic. It's fine over there, and it's fine on... The apple orchard is struggling a little bit. There's nobody at the moment to do it, but that'll be the next thing on the list, I guess. How are we doing with this? Oh, not very well. Taking ages. Very big field. Once it has been fertilised, though, that'll be like it. So hopefully this farm will start... Once I've put a massive amount of money into it, making it more robust and everything is going to be paying back in dividends. Fingers crossed. Gonna have an apple harvest soon, but only if it doesn't die from being completely parched by then. I'm wondering if I could just take my chicken tender away for just a second. Just clear you and like literally, can you just go water that for just a minute, please? Thanks, Brooke. Thanks for the favour there. That's lovely of you. So I need to put the silage person back and I need to put the chicken person back, but I'm just trying to use everybody as much as possible at the moment. Yeah, Flux Streamer, you can buy a new area or plot once you have 400,000 spare to do a building upgrade. And once you've done that, you can buy land, and goodness knows how much that is going to cost. Probably a lot of money. But we haven't even like used all the land here. And we also have like all of this as well that we haven't used at all yet. So once we get that all done, we can carry on and do other things. Oh, I need to spray this now. Brr. Can't wait till the tractor can just do everything. And I can't wait till I've got a lot more stuff planted so that I can do just more maintenance rather than loads and loads of planting all the time. This is taking forever. Especially because like you can't use the tractor at the moment for muck spraying. Okay, workshop for fruit growers. So let's have a look at that then. While they're doing their stuff. Workshop for fruit growers. Production management, warehouse management. Where is it? Annual agricultural school. Why don't we do that first? What? $100,000 on training. No, I have no money, guys. Guys, I have no money. I'm so poor. Oh, cry. She-Lab cry. Anti-fungus spray. Buy anti-fungus spray. I think we might be able to put our pears on that field soon. Yes, it's very close. My spray here yet? Anti-fungus spray, autofill people. Okay, Brooke is going to help with that and then she will be straight back on chickens as soon as they finish manuring up these fields. They're on their last little row of it now. Oh, thank goodness. I definitely keep my staff busy. But to be honest, most of the stuff I'm selling right now is just like Can anything be harvested yet? We've got another 2 days left and we got a tomato harvest. 58 days on a pumpkin harvest. And they need to water that as well. Should I buy irrigation? Yes. So worth it. So much more worth it than hiring extra staff. Anything I can automate, I think, is gonna... It pays itself back in the long run, right? Okay, these guys are sorting out the fungus on that field. Fantastic. Wind turbine has produced me 1,500 this month. So everything is paying itself back eventually. It's just taking time. Oh. Oh. I didn't even look at that. Guys. So I've got people stuck on the field. Can I reset you? Relocate? No. Can't relocate them, can't release them. This is why I've got no staff, guys. Because I was stuck on this field. Gee. Sure, Brooke, whatever you want to do. Let's just slow this down a bit. I hadn't even noticed them get stuck there. I just thought they were up to something, you know, they're just doing their stuff. But no. No, they're stuck and it's a bug. This is a problem. Can I tell someone to water that field? Let's see if that will pull them out of it. I might have to fire them or something. So, cherry beans. Can't release her, can't do anything. So I'm having to pay staff that can't do anything right now, which is not good. Let's see if I can delete the field, yeah. It sucks when you've spent time on it, but yeah. Okay, so I've destroyed that raspberry field. Telling people to go and work on it. No, it doesn't work at all. Okay. Like super bugged. If I interrupt it, that does nothing either. My tomatoes are ready for a harvest! Woo! But yeah, that's terrible because I've got no staff and I can't actually even fire them or anything. They're just totally stuck. There are people saying that they've had problems with stuck fields and things like this in this game as well. It's a shame because it's a really sweet little game. It's really, really good. Really fun. But it's hard enough without your staff all just being stuck on a bugged field. I wonder if a reload would help. Okay, the chickens are a bit low on food as well. I'm just going to pause this a sec. Trying to think what I can do. Whether maybe a reload would help. Let's try and save it and load it again and see if anything, see if that helps. So we'll just call that Shelab stream or something. Shelab 1. So remember, it was Shelab 1. We've saved it as, and I want to try and reload it. Just see if I can get them to unstick themselves at all. Yeah. It may work, it may not work. But But to be fair, that field, that is the first bug I've really come across so far, so I'm not too worried. Havoc is lurking! Lurk, lurk, lurk. I'm gonna have some water while that loads. And thank you for Turstadine and Wilsh, who have both followed in the last sort of 10 minutes or so. Always good to have new follows. Most of the bugs fix themselves with a reload. Yeah, I thought I would try that first and just see if that that helped. I'm not even worried if it destroys the field. I'll just replant it, but it's there they go. Yay. Yeah, let's just skip that. We don't need that anymore. Continue. Yep, that worked fine. So I'm happy with that. That's cool. Right. Let's get these pears planted. Pear samplings. Machines. Choose. Rega tractor. Leanne. With the orchard planter. Also Cherry and Nathan can help out. I'm hoping the fact that Leanne is driving the tractor means that it won't get us destroyed. Yeah, it's doing quite well. It's not taking too long to... You know, it's not taking too much damage so far, and we've used it for quite a lot of stuff. No, once you announce you're lurking, you're not lurking anymore. You have revealed yourself. And hello to Noin, how are you doing? Hope you're enjoying my chill stream of farming. So the apple grove is ready. And I actually have some people to harvest it too. Yay! Once we get the combine harvester though, oh my goodness, this is going to be it'll be such a different game. We're looking at good crop qualities on everything except for the field that wasn't cultivated. So that's pretty cool. The wheat will need a water soon. I think the strawberries and raspberries are all like resting now. Oh no, the raspberries are actually growing. Okay, cool. I've got 25 days left. 54 days. Harvesting the tomatoes at the moment. I'll need to remember to sell those in just a sec. So how are we doing with this this apple planting? So Nathan is standing there. Tractor's coming out. It takes 2 people to stand there apparently, and then the tractor does the rest. I'm wondering whether to buy a muck spreader. I'm really tempted. I really hope that the workshop for fruit growers doesn't cost another 100,000 because, oh my goodness, I can't afford this. I cannot afford it. My bank loans are taking over my life. I mean, look how many I've got now. I haven't even paid back. Well, 172,000 out of 100,000. Does that mean it's paid? $366,000 out of 200,000 paid on that one. Oh, is that's the total I need to repay? So let's see. At the moment, the original loan we took has been paid. No, the other 2 loans have been completely paid. This one still hasn't, I think. So we have planted our pears. Woohoo! Yep. Good sim. Bank loans taking over the life. Taking over my life. Yeah, it seems like a 20 by 30 is quite a good little size for this as well. I do wonder whether I could just get a little muck spreader on the market. Fertilizer spreader would cost us 3,000. I think it's kind of worth it. Now, will that work with manure? Is the question. Manure spreader. That's what we want. A trailer with manure allows for the enrichment of soil with mineral components that support. Yeah, that's what we need. A manure spreader. I wonder if I could get a second-hand one. How big is it? It's medium. Let's have a look for fertilizers. So I want a manure spreader, but unfortunately we can only have this one. But I don't care. We're going to get a manure spreader because I'm fed up of having to spread muck on the field. It's the only thing that I can't do with the tractor right now. So how are we doing with this? Are you kidding me that it takes 365 days to finish annual agricultural... Well, yeah. It's in the title, isn't it? It's going to take a whole year. So we're going to be just doing this for a whole year. Okay. Well, this is a big old task then, isn't it? We'll spend some decent time on our farm in the meantime, I think, then. We'll grow lots of orchards, we'll grow lots of crops. We'll get some buckwheat and stuff in around the beehives. All that good stuff. Maybe by then I'll have paid off my bank loan. My huge bank loan. Wow, that's a big ask, that one. But it will unlock so much stuff for me, because if you have a look at it, it's going to unlock workshop for fruit, beekeeping, weed prevention, insect prevention, fungi prevention, breeding, industrial management for training of sheep and goats and all that sort of thing. I don't understand why that suddenly went away. Poultry breeders, rabbit breeders, workshop for farmers, prevention of animal diseases. So we're going to be spending so much less on everything. Industrial management for training for pig farming. Agricultural machining training is going to be good. That will mean that my tractors break down less. Farm financial management training. I think I need that, to be honest. Because I'm not very good at financial management, apparently. All I ever do is take bank loans. Okay, we need to get some more stuff for the chickens, and we need to give them their caretaker back. Because we were bad taking their caretaker away, really, weren't we? And someone to make silage. We also need to keep an eye on the silage. We need to keep an eye on whatever it is. So it'll probably be lupine and corn that I'll buy for them. Just buy some... lupine. Get a couple hundred of that. Ah, not all of it. Good grief. No. No. Like 200. There we are. That'll last them like a year. They're only chickens. They're tiny. But yeah, they do need their caretaker back. But their caretaker is doing something at the moment, apparently. Where is their caretaker? Still working on the orchard, maybe? No. That's all done. Maya and Madison. Okay, let's have a click on wherever it is that Brooke works. So Brooke is harvesting something. What are you doing, Brooke? Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, look, you get to follow people around when they're doing their work. This is so cool. Amazing. Anctor says that, okay, let's get out of this mode. If I can. How do we get out of this mode? Oh, right click. Right click to not be in that mode. But that's pretty cool. So how long have you got left on that, Brooke? What are we doing? Harvesting the apples. I might take a... Oh, they're nearly finished, actually. That's cool. That's fine. Tomatoes are being harvested as well. Grass has got a while to go. I'm going to have to let go of a lot of my people next for this year when the winter comes in, because I will not have the money to pay them at all. Beekeeper can maybe stay. I don't know. I don't think the bees are going to produce anything over winter. So maybe get rid of the beekeeper over winter. Hanctus is like, why is my cat acting so odd? It's like, because it's a cat. So we've got 47 days left, so we should be done by December with everything. I really hope it doesn't get too cold. These should have been planted like in the spring, and I think it's going to get too cold for them. I worry I'll lose my crop. And then I didn't get a crop of raspberries because it was stuck, and I didn't notice for ages that it was stuck. So we got a little bit messed up on that one. However, the tomatoes and pumpkins, all the stuff in the greenhouses are doing really well, and they'll be doing well all the way over. Is it really still... Are we still harvesting this? Are you not done yet? Are you nearly done? Oh, there we are. 2,000 apples. Right, I'm going to sell every single one of those apples. Apple prices are reasonable as well. Oh, have they not put them all away? Because it said it had harvested 2,000 of them. Or maybe it gave some to the animals. Stupid animals. Yay, we have money! Actual money! Let's sell this honey as well. A little bit more actual money! Okay, so we need to plant in these cherry saplings before it gets too cold. We've got 7 people. I'm going to get all 7 of them working on... Oh no! Hang on! We have a muck spreader now! Yes, we do! So, I'm going to get them all working on various jobs around the place. I'm going to give their chicken tender back first. So that was Brooke. Brooke, go back and tend the chickens. Someone go and do the silage. No, Sherry, maybe you could do that. Cool, yeah, you go and do the silage for a bit. And then I want muck spreading to happen over here. Yeah. So manure, machines, tractor, Leanne, and the manure spreader. Yes. It's going to be so much easier with this thing. I'm actually quite happy with this farm now. It's getting so much nicer. Why have they still not got any food? You've got a caretaker, you've got loads of lupine. Why have you still got a food icon there? You're not hungry. I don't think. Okay, these guys have got loads of apples and grass and silage and stuff like that. That's cool. Hopefully everything's working a bit better now. We do seem to be making a profit overall. It's just that I keep spending money on expansion things because, quite frankly, the game is boring unless you expand. Right? So, have we muck spread yet? No. Come on, hurry up. Here comes the tractor to spread the manure. Gonna be stinky. Right, it's picked up its manure. Over it comes. Took them so long to do this with just the... That's it done. That's it, like, totally done. Unbelievable. So once the tractor's back down, we're gonna get a few people doing an orchard duty, basically. We'll need 3 people for that. And then I'll see what everyone else is up to. I know there's people that aren't doing anything right now, which is a crime. we don't want that. We want the Vega tractor with the orchard planter. And then we can get an extra couple of people in who are good with orchards. So Emily and Nathan have, well, she's got 0 in orchards, but it's better than not having it at all, right? Please don't tell me. Oh yeah, I thought I'd not accepted it. But the tractor should be coming along and planting some cherries now. And now we can put in more fields, like way more easily. We'll start to get more crops. I'll start to fill this whole place out with fields. Now, interestingly, does the field have to be by a road for the tractor to get onto it? Okay, so it seems like we've always got a couple of people left over that can just deal with things like water, not... Yay, cherries have all been planted. Yeah, we can deal with things like droughts and stuff like that, which is awesome. So we've got good crop quality on all of these things, good soil moisture and everything like that. Question is, will I be able to plant any like raspberries or anything ready for next year? I think I'll get away with it. So let's cultivate this. Just get the tractor working on as much as I can. So the idea is I'll try and just get as many fields planted in as I can. I'm also going to possibly get rid of this strawberry field because it's too small to be done with a tractor. It has to be done by hand. All 3 of these fields do, and I don't like that. I want everything to be done by machinery now. Emmaton, so far you have missed me putting in beehives. Little beekeeper thing there. You've missed me getting a few different farm machines. I've had to build a small garage over here and a medium garage to put medium things in. I've bought a seed drill, a manure spreader. I've bought an orchard planter and a mower. Oh, actually I just moved those over. To make room over here for my cultivator and my Rodon plough. So I can now plough and cultivate the fields with my tractor, which is something I was moaning about last time that I couldn't do. It then also asked me to build a couple of orchards, and it has asked me to do some training. We're currently doing the annual agricultural school, which is going to take us an entire year. So we have to do an entire in-game year to be able to do the training that's required to finish this little bit of the chapter. So I'm just trying to plant loads of fields and get everything ready. We're into the autumn now, so I'm just trying to get some fields ready with some... Yes, I need to destroy that field. Yes, I do. I'm just trying to get things ready for next year, really. So I'm thinking I'll plant in some raspberries in a couple of the fields, and strawberries and stuff like that, ready for next year. The strawberries I think are already in a resting phase, so I don't know if I'll be able to plant those, but I'll definitely, it looks like the raspberries are still okay, so I'll probably be able to get them planted in so that they'll start growing immediately next spring. Probably going to have to sack everybody come winter because I have no money. I took a bank loan for 200,000. I've spent it all already because agricultural training cost me 100,000. So I am in so much debt, it's not even funny. But you know, apparently if you're playing a good sim, then you're going to be in debt. And I could have waited, I could have played it really slowly and waited for the money to come in, but I feel like that would have been so boring to watch. So I was like, nah. Still no seasonal workers, no. If I go to the working tab here, and I go, no, it's not the working tab, sorry. If I go to the building tab here and I go to the workers' houses, I think it will still tell me that the house for seasonal employees is unavailable in the current scenario, which totally sucks. So I can only have permanent employees at the moment, so I'm just going to have to hire and fire my permanent employees when I want to, because I can't afford to keep them all employed all winter. So Just get some new ones come this spring. I'm not upgrading any of them at the moment. Like, not at all. I should maybe do that with some of my animal carers, actually. And some of them will train themselves after a while, but I think at the moment, just hiring or firing is the way to go. Yeah, totally locked out in the scenario. It's not something that I can do at all. So fertilizing, let's get this muck spreader out. I love my muck spreader. It's so good. Oh, we already fertilizing this field? No? Fertilize, choose, manure, machines, rig a tractor, Vancouver with the manure spreader. Just going to check the soil moisture on these. Some of them could do with a little bit of an extra water, so we'll just send everybody else to do that. Just basically having anybody that I can watering stuff at the moment. When I can get some more tractors and things and have a couple of people on tractors doing all the work, that'll be amazing. It'll be less people to have to hire. But the tractors do cost a wee bit. You know this game is set in America because 1 year of farm school is $100,000. Yeah. Yep. Pretty much. 29 days on that, 33 days on the pumpkins. It's nice to have these green houses. I spent a lot of money on the irrigation systems, but it's totally worth it. 100% totally worth it. That needs watering as well. These both been fertilised now? No, that one hasn't. So let's muck spread this one as well. And then I'm going to want to get in some raspberries. So let's get some raspberry seeds. So I need 152. Let's do that. So what I'm hoping is to get raspberries just planted in. I don't care that they're not going to produce anything this year, but I just want the fields ready by next year, and then I'll have to redo these ones. So I've got some spare staff to water that field there as well. Check out my orchards. Okay, I'm gonna need to do something about that apple orchard very soon. I made these orchards really amazing. They're really cool. Gonna take a year before I get anything back off them, but they're really cool. However, this apple one is gonna need a lot of tending because it's just very poorly planted. Is there ever a sprinkler system for the outdoor fields? I've not seen one so far. Doesn't mean that there isn't one. Let's see, shall we? Let's see if we can see what we can get. So, juice factory, slaughterhouse, frozen food factory, small juice factory, a mill, seed and seedling production, milk processing, small slaughterhouse, small milk processing, small frozen food, and silo. So no, it doesn't look like that's any sprinklers or anything like that. Got the silos for storing grain, manure storage, large silo, some various barns and warehouses. On the other, we have a pump which allows increasing access to water for irrigation. So that's pointing towards possibly something. What does a pump do? Oh wow! So if we have a pump, then like we don't need wells everywhere by the seams of it. However, I think we do still have to water the crops. One thing that we can do, I think, though, is if you go to the machines, I think we might be able to get the tractors to do some watering. So let's have a look here. Sprayers and watering. So we can get a trailer with water, which will allow watering crops in order to ensure adequate soil moisture. So we can add that little thing onto the tractor. But the problem is at the moment, I've got loads of workers and I've only got like one tractor. So I'm honestly thinking that what we might want to do is get another tractor. How much have we got in here? We've got one empty space for a medium vehicle in there. So we could get one more tractor and have 2 people going around with the tractor, which might be useful. At the moment, I need field hands for harvesting mostly, because it's basically told me that after this year is done, the next thing it's going to be asking me to do is to get a combine harvester. That's going to be more bank loans, no doubt. But let's get those guys over there harvesting the buckwheat field. Thank goodness that's actually ready in time. 30 days left on the wheat field. That should be ready before the winter sets in. 22 days on the rye. I think we might just about make it on everything there. Thank goodness for that.